We've stood side by side before, and of course, it's always after one of those big wins. But this may be the biggest thus far this season. Coach Darryl Overton, talk about tonight. Were you on the edge of your seat?
Well, it was a roller coaster because you get a good lead, then you give it away, they take the lead, and like I said, we were on the edge of our seat, but I'm proud of the guys. We persevered, we played through it, we didn't give up on each other, we was able to get a win.
I asked your players tonight, did this game live up to every bit of the hype?
Of course it did, and we expected to come over here and win, prepared for it, but like you said, they got people that make plays, and in a game, hats off to them, where you hold, the best running back in the nation to under 50 yards rushing, you feel pretty good about that. But there are other guys and their quarterback, stepped up, made plays. Their coaches attested and made adjustments to get their other guys involved and trusted them. So that was big. But like I said, it definitely lived up to it. Our coaches, my offensive coaching staff, stayed together, took care of business. So yes, ma'am.
That's right. Talk a little bit about the penalties tonight. Flags were flying.
It's always a judgment call. You try not to let it show too much emotionally because you don't want the kids to feed off your emotion.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, the referees trying to do their best job. I don't feel like they had anything out for us. It was some bad penalties at bad times, but I'm sure Hylton feels the same way.
Oh, that's right. Now, I always have to give love to those offensive linemen and defensive linemen. Talk about what they did tonight.
Now, I always, everybody, skilled guys get all the hype,
That's right.
You guys know that more than anybody. Our offensive line, we kind of got bogged down, second quarter to third quarter. But when we had to be able to run the football, we were.
Right.
And truthfully, a lot of those guys go both ways. We put together, I think, an 80-yard drive to come down here and win the game. And then when Taquan, your all-state running back, goes down, you send a sophomore in, Jason Hawkins, and he runs the ball just like we knew he could. Like, he looks really good running the ball. The offensive line leads the way. Defensive line-wise, like I said, we played the run very well.
Absolutely.
Very well. So I'm proud of both groups.
That's right. Now, Taquan Brown, as you said, went down, and Taquan carries a lot of the load. Tonight, you had others step in. Talk about that.
Well, we kind of feel like this year probably is the time this year more than any year, he's had less carries because our other guys have gotten so much better, and not just them getting better, but we trust them. Again, like I said, Taquan is, the main course of what we do no matter what.
Right.
But our offensive line being as good as allowed us to plug somebody else in who's also talented, and we didn't miss a beat. Always like having him out there, Taquan, because his demeanor and just he never cracks, got the same demeanor no matter what. So yes, ma'am.
That's right. Now, I know you had some keys to the victory tonight. Your team executed them very well. Is there anything they did that they went beyond, above and beyond what you expected?
I think they did everything I expected them to do, honestly. It's just a couple little things. We played well, but we gave up, 42 points. So it's some things that we definitely got to correct. Mainly, I didn't feel like we tackled that well. I feel like we was in a lot of positions we just didn't tackle well.
Right. Well, 48-42, you got the victory tonight. What's next for Freedom?
Well, next we got to get ready for another, district opponent in Forest Park. Our principal, Ms. Bryant, big thing she's talking about, and our AD, Mr. Bryson, is trying to get some district championships and stuff in our school. So our teachers, our students, our faculty can take pride in that. So, you have to beat all these teams. And they're all going to be very prideful when you play them. Forest Park, Woodbridge, the Garfields, Potomacs, Colgan, the rest of that schedule, this is bragging right. These people you got to see when you go to the mall and you stop at Wawa, so you want to prepare. So that's what's next for us, preparing for Forest Park, preparing to be 6-0. That's it.
That's right. Well, I thought that was my last question, but I have one more.
Ma'am.
AJ Felton, I don't know if he had on cleats or track shoes tonight. Talk about AJ's performance.
Well, AJ, is just special athletically. He made plays throwing, he made plays running. But the thing that I'm most proud of with him is, his maturity and his growth as far as a leadership standpoint and not giving in to the pressure. Even defensively, he gave up a play early to Ricky on a wheel route on third down. He comes back, he's playing offensively, things start getting down. And, he rose to the occasion tonight, long story short, and I'm proud of him for that. We know he's talented, but the mental part, the mental toughness, he showed that, which is very encouraging for a football team that we feel can be good, rest of the season and into the playoffs. That's very encouraging.
That's right. Freedom goes away with the win tonight. Huge win over Hylton, VA 6A top opponent. Now they've done it. They can go home and celebrate. Freedom Eagles 48-42 with the victory.